Hello, yogis. So I've compiled a couple of short chair yoga sequences that we can do anytime, really. We can do them together in group, or we can do them at night before bed or in the morning. All you need is sort of comfy, loose-fitting clothes so that you're warm, and a chair. So I know comfy chairs, more cushiony chairs are great. This is a wooden chair. It's a little bit austere, but it also does the job. So whatever allows you to have your knees above your ankles, head above heart, above hips, and then from there it's super awesome to begin the practice. So let's start today with our feet flat on the ground. You can wear shoes or you can just have socks or bare feet. And we'll start by flipping our palms open. Let your spine feel like it's really tall. And by that I just mean that we're not curled forwards or arched backwards. And find a couple breaths. So dropping into your practice with a nice deep breath in. And a long, steady breath out. It's up to you, ideally, breathing in through the nose, as long as we're not congested. And out through the nose. One more like that. Inhale, filling up with fresh breath. Maybe this one out the mouth, big dramatic sigh. Our vagus nerve loves a big sigh. And then we'll just bring a little awareness into our lower body. So give your hips a little wiggle, give your thighs a little wiggle, and then give each arm a section of tapping. So you could tap along the inseam of your arm, up towards your shoulder, and then switch. Just getting a bit of blood flow and release through our fascia, muscles. Yeah, and maybe just a little shake, maybe even a little stamp of the feet. Big breath in. Big sigh out. And then steady, steady, steady. Cool. Let's let our right arm stay relaxed. And then just take a little gentle reach out with your left arm to take a look towards it. Give your wrist a little roll, see how that feels. Yeah. And then let's press that palm outward. Take your gaze back towards the center. Full breath in. Exhale, let's slowly face the palm towards the earth, and then a gentle fist, and then the knuckles towards the floor. Yeah, one more. Inhale, draw the fingers towards your face. Exhale, squeeze, and drop the knuckles. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is take that arm all the way forward. So pivot as if you're pressing the floor away with your hand. Full breath in. Exhale, squeeze, and drop those knuckles. Nice. One more. Inhale, we draw the fingers towards the face. There might be some nerve awareness. Exhale, we squeeze, and we drop. And then we let that arm just soften. So all that energy output rests. Both palms face the sky. Chin might drop a little bit towards the chest. Full, beautiful in-breath. Long, steady out-breath. And then we'll move into a twist from there while we're feeling alive through this left hand. So I'm going to take my left hand across towards my right knee. And then I'm either going to let my right hand grab a hold of the chair cushion, or cactus. See what feels the best. And then we'll press into both the feet. Inhale, sit up comfortably tall. And then exhale, just gently press into the twist. Look towards that back thumb and see how the rotation feels in your spine. Big, beautiful breath in. Stay for your breath out. And then let's inhale, come on back to center with one hand, and then two. And then just feel really grounded. Feel the warmth in your chest, your fingertips, your toes. And then let the hands dissolve down towards the legs. And we're just going to take our definition of a fold. So it can just be the chin rolling towards your sternum. Or if you've got a little more capacity, you can bring your elbows to your knees. Sort of slouch forwards, fingertips could meet. And we have a few breaths here with the spine folded forwards. And try to breathe in between your shoulder blades and up the back of your spine. And then soften the front body with your breath out. One more. And let's slowly roll back up to tall. Stack the spine, ground the feet, and sitting comfortably tall. And then we'll do the same thing. So let's just press right hand out towards the side and take a peek at it for a second. You might feel that even drawing the fingers towards you is quite nervy. So feel that full breath in. Exhale, squeeze the fist and drop the knuckles down towards the earth. Yeah, and keep looking towards the hand or forwards. Inhale here. Exhale, we squeeze and we drop. Cool. Then let's slowly bring that hand forwards. Almost like we're doing a one-handed push-up, yeah? Full breath in. Exhale, we squeeze and we drop the knuckles. One more. Inhale, active palm. Exhale, squeeze and drop. Yeah, and then just let all the warmth of that hand dissolve down towards the legs. Notice, chin can be a little soft. It can be nice to run your tongue along your back molars. Have a little swallow. Maybe a lick of the lips. And then it's as if we sort of stoke the energy, and then we have these moments of stillness just to feel what we feel. Yeah, and then we'll twist when you're ready. So that right hand's crisscross applesaucing over to my left knee. And I've got the options. I can support or open up with my left arm, yeah? And then we breathe in, get a little taller. Breathe out, gently rotate. Gaze might be towards left thumb or behind you. And then we're simply inhaling, getting taller here. Exhale, gently rotating into that squeeze of the organs in the spine. And then let's come on back, stack hand, second hand, and pause. And feel your organs and everything in the afterness of a twist. Maybe a big breath in, belly, and then chest. Audible sigh. Cool, and then let your hands relax down. And we're gonna scooch ourselves back a little so that we're more relaxed in our chair. We don't have to be holding ourselves up as tall in the spine. And give both hands a little wiggle, maybe a little press of the palms forwards, maybe another little shake. Yeah, and then we're gonna do a little alternate breathing opportunity. So see how it feels. If you're congested, you can just imagine which nostril we're blocking. I'm gonna take my left ring finger. I'm gonna block my left nostril. Yeah, if the arm starts to fatigue, you can always support it. And then we're gonna breathe in and out the right side for about 8 breaths. Take your time. It's gonna be a slower breath in. A slower breath out. We're allowing the space and patience for that slow breath in. Slow breath out. And close down the eyes, take your time, about 5 to 6 more breaths. Check out that your shoulders and belly are relaxed as you breathe. Can you make your last 2 extra long? So long, steady breathing in. Long, steady breathing out. And allow the hand to soften. Give your nose a little snuffle, give your shoulders a little wiggle. Then I encourage you just to sit for a few breaths and just feel how that affects the mind state, quality of the breath, maybe even our heart rate, nervous system response. Do we feel a little more present, a little more grounded? Our overarching goal a lot of the time is to make ourselves feel safe. So our practices, our breath, anything that's working to calm the vagus nerve and tell it that we're A-okay, is that we're really looking to get our nervous system back to feeling grounded. Not always. We still want to be able to respond to threats and things, but most of the time we're not in acute danger. So we want our body to feel safe. Let's go. One more big breath in through both nostrils. Big sigh. Beautiful. Then wake up your fingers, wake up your toes. Bring your body back upright. And before we switch to the other side for that breath, we're just going to take some cat-cows, yeah? So as you inhale, can you slide your hands towards your hips and lift your sternum, your breastbone up towards the ceiling? And then exhale, reach your hands for your knees, round your back, look towards your belly. And then just move between those two, yeah? Inhale, we're opening. Exhale, we're rounding. And if you want a little bit more capacity for this stretch, the inhale could open up, so you've got big cactus arms. And the exhale could bring our elbows to the belly and round us in. One more big, beautiful in-breath. Your best out-breath. And then relax the hands. Come on back to tall. Beautiful. Maybe give one leg a little wiggle. The other, make sure the blood's still flowing in the feet, in the thighs. Before we settle ourselves back down into our seat. Comfortable legs, relaxed shoulders. And this time our right hand will do the action for us, okay? So we're going to take right hand, ring finger is going to block the nostril. And we're going to begin to breathe in and out through the left. So finding our rhythm, it might be different. This side might be more blocked up. And we start to find the space in that long, steady breath in. Space in the breath out. And we try to cultivate an unhurried presence of mind here. Soften your eyebrows, your jaw, last couple breaths. Let the last one be steady, breathing all the way in. All the way out. Allow the hands to soften to your lap. Give yourself that little wiggle of nostrils. Perhaps a swallow. And then we just sit and we notice the channels of energy. We notice how we feel. That extra swallow, lick of the lips, a little movement through the head and the neck. And then we'll bring ourselves up to a tall seat one more time. So we'll establish that the feet are under the knees, everything's stacked, the pelvis is grounded. And we've moved through rotation. Yeah, we've moved through flexion and extension. So we're just going to take a gentle side bend. So let's bring our right hand over to our left shoulder. Just see if we can dig into some of that sweet tissue around the arm. Go to the shoulders, almost around towards the scapula and then the collarbones. And just so you feel like you've got a nice sense of that left shoulder. Yeah, and then let your right arm soften and we'll scoop that left hand up towards the sky. You might feel all that sensation and warmth in the arm. Give it a nice wiggle. Maybe your rib cage comes into it a little bit like a princess wave. And then inhale, reach that left hand all the way up towards the ceiling. Full breath in. Exhale, have a little lean towards your right. Imagine you can feel all the space in the intercostals and the side waist there. Inhale for length. Exhale to lean. And then come on back through center. Bring a little bit of energy up. And then let that whole arm dissolve down towards the lap. And then just sit for a few breaths and feel what you feel. Smile, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and switch up that massage. So bring left hand to right shoulder. Get into the sticky bits. We don't always have soreness, but it can feel like it's untouched land sometimes. Just give it a little bit of sweet massage. Collarbone. Yeah. And then that left hand rests, but the right hand becomes alive. And we bring all that energy up towards our fingertips. Cast a little bit of a energetic movement. Ooh. Cool. And then just inhale, reach all that energy towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, we lean to the left. And then we feel the space we're creating. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. The belly knits in lightly and we peel back out. And then let's lift both hands and just feel a little bit of energy out your fingertips. Big breath in. Exhale, palms come together, thumbs come to the chest. Inhale here. Exhale here. Release your hands. Last time, just noticing, reflecting. How do you feel? If you were a particular color on the inside, a shade, if you were a season, just noticing. We can find ways to label ourselves that's less judgmental sometimes, maybe. Instead of saying, I feel good today, I feel bad today, I'm feeling a little yellow, feeling a little bit even gray, and I'd like to feel more orange. And just notice. And the best smile of the day, fullest inhale. Flutter it out your lips. And then we're going to have a few minutes of just final rest. So you can lean back in your chair and let your legs be really passive. And this can be our sort of rest pose. Really nice to just be and let things simmer. If you'd like a little inversion and you've got the space today, you can bring yourselves into an inversion on your chair. So you can bring yourselves down onto the ground, swing your legs up onto your chair, and then lay yourselves down and make sure you feel comfy. If it feels like your head is tipping back quite a lot, you can bring a pillow underneath the back of your head. The knees can wing out a little bit to the sides, hands either to the belly or off towards the side of the floor beside you. And then we just let everything go. So whether we're sitting or lying down, find some softness and just watch the breath as it flows in and out. I'm going to leave us here. Stay as long as feels good. If you fall asleep, that's a bonus. And just letting everything soften from your eyebrows to your belly, to your toes. Like you're laying on a comfy, white, fluffy cloud. Best breath in. Best sigh out. Have a beautiful afternoon, yogis. Namaste.